Restarting. Welcome, everyone, to the Giotopia Experience, Season 3, Episode 4, live at the Giotopia Studios in the Bat Cave.
That's right. AKA, where are we? Pat Dog.
Pat Dog. Pat Dog.
An undisclosed location.
Welcome to James.
Hey.
Welcome to James.
Now, are we considered out east, Long
Coming
Island?
to the stage.
Yes.
Is this out east? But what if you live in Sayville or Oakdale? Is this still considered out east?
Well, it is east.
I think we're in Guam. That's what they.
We're in Guam. Did
This
you
is
know
Guam.
Guam has an infestation of brown snakes? Did you know that?
I did not.
Brown snakes are an invasive species to Guam.
So these guys got it started already, but also welcome to Tiffany. Just to,
Welcome to Tiffany.
Welcome to Tiffany. It's like,
Welcome to the stage.
yeah.
It's
And
my-
of course,
that's my theme music
as we
right
started,
there.
the theme music just started. We hired a band to play background music, just so you guys know.
yeah, it's called
Just
the muffler.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we thought we put enough soundproofing, but we gotta play soundproof this whole fucking
I'm a work
place.
in progress,
I'm
guys.
trying
Holy
to, I'm trying to
schmoly.
figure out what songs they're actually playing. I got nothing so far. I got nothing. It's like the B-side of every bad album that ever existed. That's
Yeah.
what it sounds like.
Anyway, so who's the first one? Is it Scott Preston?
Of course it is.
I don't see anybody.
Yeah, it's one person.
Let's go, Scott. Zip those pants
I'm
up
on.
and get.
It's me.
Oh, you. Yeah, we're listening to ourselves play, entertaining ourselves.
Hi.
What are you looking for? We all we're debating. We'll ask him when it gets online. We supposedly Scott Preston likes to be naked when he's listening to us.
Diana's here. We live in Guam, right, Diana? That's what you say.
Oh, that's what she says.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a couple other people that have said it too, and I just think it's weird.
Actually, I was talking to somebody today
Because this is the city to me.
from.
And I know
yeah,
this isn't the city. New York City is the city.
Oh no, you don't understand. So there's different levels, right?
Consider this the city.
This is the.
Compared to where I came from,
But this is the boondocks for most people.
I get that.
Then there's Nassau is considered the far away. Then Queens is considered the suburbs, and then the city is Manhattan. Yeah, it's
City, if I say I'm going to the city,
it means
I'm going to
Manhattan.
I'm not going
No, I
anywhere else.
understand
I'm
that
going to
now,
Penn
but
Station.
I'm just saying, like, when I say, like, this is the city, this is the freaking city.
Jesus fucking Christ! There's 22 people already on.
If I go to the
Ah.
if I go to the Bronx, I go to the Bronx. I don't say I'm going to the city, even though it's part of the city. I'm going to the.
I never tell anybody if I'm going
It's
to
a
the Bronx.
subculture.
Well, you got to tell people because you might not
You,
come
you
back.
might not come back. I know. I don't. I try. I try to sneak through that. You know, the people that don't understand. There's certain areas of the Bronx. Well, I mean, most of us are from
There are
the
some
area.
nice areas in the Bronx.
There's
Let's not
some beautiful
forget.
areas in the Bronx.
Have I been to the Bronx?
We drive
probably
by.
have.
That's when we're driving upstate. Sometimes we have to go through the Bronx. And you say, "Where the fuck did you take
If
me?"
you're going upstate, you absolutely are going to the Bronx.
Yeah.
Unless you go through Manhattan.
Well, which I try to avoid like the plague.
Exactly.
Yes.
Oh, they can't hear me.
They can't hear you.
They can't hear me.
And Queens is
Can they
Long
hear
Island
James?
Light.
Diana, can you hear James? Just keep talking. You don't
Yeah.
stop. But we're like, can you
Yeah.
hear that?
Oh,
Because you
everybody-
guys say
everybody
fucking nothing.
We need to see if they can hear
Right.
us.
We're gonna do sign language.
Everybody be quiet. We're trying to see if they can hear us now.
Yeah.
So-
There's yeah.
But Long Island, Queens is Long Island Light. You didn't know. Every Long Islander knows that.
But isn't Queens?
On an island, all together.
Brooklyn isn't. Oh,
It's
this is a whole
physically
thing for me.
connected. There's no
I thought
there's
it
no
was.
bridge.
I thought it was Queens.
There's no
Queens was
tunnel.
part of Long Island.
And-
Queens is south, the island south, and Brooklyn is the island north, the extremity on one side.
So it's the city.
It's part of New York City.
No, it's an island. It's not. It's an island. It's like you always say. This is the worst tropical island in the world.
This is the worst island
It's
I've
not
ever
a
been
tropical
to.
island.
Yeah.
I
Well,
never said
well,
it was
she,
tropical.
well, she jokes that I tell people I live on an island and they think that you're in Hawaii.
Oh, they're like, oh, is that in the Caribbean? No.
No.
It's no.
There is a Nassau, right, in the Caribbean,
There is.
and a Suffolk too. By the way, you were talking about snakes on where were snakes in Guam?
Guam has an infestation of brown snakes, right? So they're not native to Guam.
So do they keep the brown snakes and the white snakes in separate areas?
Probably.
Yeah. All right.
Probably.
Snake segregation.
There is off the coast of Brazil. There was actually an island called the Island of Snakes, which is literally like the whole island. You
Is
can't.
that where it is? I've heard that.
No, you cannot go anywhere. You cannot step foot in there.
It will kill you.
Yeah. There's like you would step on snakes. There's so
Trish
many.
said she thinks that you. Her words. I think Gio fucked with the controls, so now we can only hear him.
Oh, is that what just happened?
That's narcissism at its finest.
Wait.
Wow.
Holy shit. Wait.
That's wild. Screw you, James.
Wait. Hold on a second.
Screw you, Tiffany.
Is this?
Gio is
I'm
currently working on
Yeah, I'm-
electronic devices.
I don't know if this will work. Well, I don't know. I have no idea why this. Yeah.
We only have one microphone that's picking up everybody, so.
We've been running off the laptop.
You've been running off the laptop, so I don't understand. Oh,
And we are live. Can anybody?
I don't even know if this works, but.
Welcome to the shit show.
I got that T-shirt.
Yeah.
Well, if they could only hear me, this is going to be a really weird show.
Hi, Mom.
Mom. Speaking of moms, we're having Mother's Day on Sunday, aren't we?
Oh my God! And you know what the? Oh, okay. So the
Stay
comments.
out of restaurants for brunch. It's the worst time to go.
Okay, Pat said now it sounds great.
Well, that's good.
Well, maybe you fixed it. This will be the first
Sure.
Mother's Day that I have not been with my kids. I'm not digging it. I'm going to Memorial Day weekend, but still, like.
I get it. I understand that feeling. I don't know what it's like to be a mother.
So bring alcohol to me on Sunday because I'm gonna need it.
How was your show?
My show, I did a show Friday night in a previous
At the
strip
strip
club,
club.
which is now a wing joint.
You guys gotta talk a little bit louder because the fucking band upstairs.
The band did a comedy show Friday night with Ivory Fields. By the way, we all love Ivory Fields, so he hosted a show. It was a
He's
kick-ass.
so
It was a
funny.
pretty decent comedy show. I had Mike Ellison, who's a funny guy from Long Island, one of my favorite local guys, and it was overall a very good comedy show. I highly recommend going to some shows.
Nice.
If you haven't been to a comedy show, why?
Yeah, I know, right?
Go. They're all over the place. Some of them are better than the next. That's how it should be.
Why is there such a concentration of comedy shows here?
Because everybody wants to be the next best thing in the world of comedy. There's been an explosion, especially since COVID.
You guys have a lot of comedians, a lot of bands, and a lot of psychics here, and I don't understand why there's so many.
I don't get the whole psychic thing. I really don't.
Can you be a funny singing psychic?
Yes.
That'd be cool.
I think that's a gimmick right
But
there.
I
Let's
think,
do it.
how would it work? How does it work with the psychics anyway? Where do they get their skills from?
Dude, there's classes. People are taking classes.
How do you take
to
a
be
class to be
So-
a psychic?
You know what's funny? That you say the fact that the comedy. So
Thank you, Patty.
the comedy shows, the comedy places,
Yeah.
like Dangerous Fields and stuff like that, were very big in the city, but a lot of them like closed, and a lot of the people from Queens, obviously Seinfeld, who was one of the funniest guys, he was from Queens originally, but they used to go to Manhattan to perform. But now a lot of some places open up on the island, so you don't have to travel that far, and I think that's kind of what
Do
happens.
They have classes on how
They
to be
do
funny?
have funny classes. They have stand-up comedian classes. Governors host a couple of classes.
Is that why there's so many people who think
everybody, listen, this is probably gonna hurt.
I'm not talking shit, guys. I
There
really
are
just
people who
understand.
take these comedy classes and they're like, oh, I want to be a comedian. It's a hard thing to teach, man. Like, you can't really teach someone how to be funny. You can teach somebody how to change words and shorten things and create some stage presence, but to really just to bring an unfunny person in and say you're you're funny, it ain't happening, and the proof is in the pudding.
Poof, I'm a bunny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean, we've done a couple of those comedy shows where we, knew people and stuff
There
like
are
that.
some names that we could just have a lot of fun
Yeah,
with.
yeah.
But yes,
That would be
there are
unprofessional.
guys who show up and they come off as hot shit.
Yeah.
And well, guess what, dude? You're gonna get on stage
Yeah.
soon, and you're gonna prove it to us. And that's the bottom line.
Yeah. I told you this before that I think I'm pretty funny, but I could never go on stage. I don't.
I understand that.
I would
I
freeze.
prefer you not getting on stage.
Yeah, I think there's a big difference between being funny and being able to perform, though.
It's two worlds.
Well, that's
Yeah.
that's the same thing. Well,
I make
you know
people
what?
laugh.
You know what? I'm good in bed, but I don't think I could be a porn star.
You probably could.
You know?
You probably anybody could. I think.
I
I've
don't
seen
know.
some videos. Anybody could do
You
it.
just gotta get the angle of the
Or you just sit or you just sit on the couch. You know,
It
boom.
does not take that much. Maybe some stamina, as long as they have a good camera that gets the right angle.
Listen, a lot of those guys are. It's cut, right?
Of
You know, like
course.
30 seconds.
We'll just run this on
Take-
repeat
yeah,
for 15
That,
minutes.
that's why you have fluffers. You know?
But ew.
Yep.
Ooh, so the comedy classes.
Sorry, people.
Comedy classes.
Are
Yeah.
they like for improv, or
They-
is it
oh
like
no, improv is
literally how,
improv.
like-
So there are improv classes that you could take, but those are things you got to search online if you really want to do it. I'm only familiar with like Governors has classes. Like you could sign up for their class and once a week for however many weeks. You sit in the
It's a
class.
money generator too for them, though.
It is a money generator, but some of these guys kind of really work with you and try to recreate the material. You really kind of come in there with thoughts and ideas and just premises, and they'll try to create jokes out of it. But again, you can't really teach the funny. Like sometimes it's hard. It's brutal. Yeah, go to an open mic. If you go sit in an open mic of comedy, it can be brutal, especially if somebody's like, I'm trying comedy for the very first time, and I just think, my God,
My friends tell me I'm funny.
that's almost how every conversation like that starts. My friends tell me I should try this. Oh, good.
That's also how you get so many people into karaoke.
Let's
right.
not start with that shit.
But that's what karaoke
You need better
is.
friends.
Now,
The
listen,
problem-
the whole thing with karaoke is okay. If you stand there, I've been to Katie's and I watch karaoke. People will do karaoke. You got the guys that do karaoke that are the horrible singers, but that's what it's there for. To have fun, have alcohol, have balls, go up and sing. But then there are the regulars. The regulars, they spend their whole week
Getting ready.
preparing for this one song that they're gonna come knock it out of the fucking park at Katie's on a Wednesday night at 9 p.m. and they bang those songs out. Sometimes they fucking sound so good, but that's it. That's that one or two
Yeah.
songs that they do, and they do the same song every week. They get so good at it.
Have you guys done? You're not you karaoke?
I cannot karaoke. I did Welcome to the Jungle one time, and we'll never do that again.
So in my previous life, when I was young, I was a cocktail waitress on karaoke night at the bar lounge
We're in a
of
song.
the hotel.
Yeah.
I had 3 songs. I did. Oh, what is that? One of them, a Madonna song. Life is a minister. I wasn't good at it, so I'm not gonna do it. Like a prayer. Is that it?
That's like a prayer. Yes.
My, at the time, stepbrother would always drag me into doing Lady Marmalade. And he would always elbow me to do the Christina parts, which I am sorry. And then Leanne Rhymes, Blue.
Nah, yeah.
I feel like there are a lot of songs called Blue from various artists.
Yeah, it's a great color. There are some
Right.
children of stars named Blue. Blue Ivy.
Blue Ivy.
That's a weird
Isn't
ass
that the name of a porn star? See,
She might be.
we're
That's
touching on
Beyonce's
something
daughter.
here.
I know. Yeah. When they get, I don't understand. Well, Blue
Well,
Ivory.
let's try it. Welcome to the stage.
Blue Ivory.
It
Yeah,
works.
Yeah, that's what.
Or somebody could say, "Ooh,
Hey,
Blue Ivy."
hey, Sherry.
Different meaning.
Yeah.
Sherry, hi Sherry. Sherry karaoke's.
Listen, I like going to karaoke and watching people sing, because it's like I said, it's
I
that
don't.
one time you can kind of just let it go.
That's not. He's
I
not
do not,
me.
and I do not like going there because for every good singer, there's a couple of them that you just want to go hug and
Of
say,
course.
"Don't."
I enjoy watching people have a good time, but sometimes my face
Yeah.
will
Oh yes.
give
No.
my
Well,
opinion
you know-
on the talent,
But
and it's not. I can't help it.
And again, this is gonna get me in trouble. I know I shouldn't say it. My brain is saying don't say it.
Hi
But
Terry.
but there also there's some people out there. I've said this over and over. I'm happy that I am tone deaf so bad that it's clear I should never get on stage because there are some people who are not tone deaf, can carry a note or two, but can't sing really, and it shows when they try doing something harder than it looks like.
Comedy's the same way. There are people that are up there, and sometimes it's like, okay. And sometimes these people, they go get classes or they get mentorship from somebody, and they get mentored, and they get work things out, and they still sound the same.
They still suck.
Still, and I don't want to say
There's
suck,
not enough alcohol, Sherry.
but it's not. Sometimes it's brutal.
Yeah.
It's brutal. And then they go, can you give me an honest opinion about that joke that I did? Like, do you really want me to hear?
Do you want honest?
I'll give you an honest opinion.
Yeah.
You want an honest opinion, or do you want me to say?
Well, you remember when, and we're not going to name the name, but I was kind of like criticizing the delivery of one of the guys that would come. He was trying his heart out, but Ivory kind of interrupted and said, you did a good job, don't worry about it. And he was just looking at me like, dude, he's never.
But you gotta give him that sandwich.
Yeah,
you gotta give him the positive. The you suck, and then positive again.
Well, I did. I told him. I said, the fact that you have the balls to come up here, positive.
That is one. Yes, that is first and foremost.
No, but
anybody on stage.
I did tell him. Some of his stuff was. Some of it was
Do we
funny.
know who it was, or we're not going to say his name?
You know who it is.
We probably do.
We're not gonna say. We'll talk about.
I'm
it
not.
after the
No, we
show.
don't have to go there.
I'm not saying that he had that weird delivery, and that's what I told him. I said your delivery is like weird.
Who is the guy that I almost married? He had all the dad jokes. What is his name?
The older guy.
Yes.
He won one of the things.
Yes, he did.
And he comes in the same shirt all the
He
time.
does.
I don't remember their names.
Fabulous.
I don't know their name.
Where was this? Show?
Read it literally every
You were there.
single
You
one
were
of
there.
them.
When he won, he won $100.
Oh.
I love those. I mean, it's just for me, but I could have married him on my birthday.
But you know what? He's been doing it for 30 years. You know what? And he keeps on going at it. And you know, but he was funny. Some of the stuff was funny, and some of it was, But that's the whole point.
Harry, something hardcore, not hardcore. Now we're getting back into the porn names.
Yeah, hardcore Harry.
Poor Harry. That's a good name for some guy that's looking to get into porn.
Yeah.
Right? That's not hardcore Harry, not bad. Or he could be a wrestler. I don't know. You pick one.
A wrestler.
Hey.
That'd be a good wrestler.
Yeah, it'd be a good wrestler name.
Is Scott on?
Are we lacking Scott?
Yeah.
Scott's not here yet.
We're
Yeah, I know. What the fuck?
I saw Patty.
Is it really a show if Scott's not on?
Not really.
I mean, I thought of Scott today. I was in the bathroom and I was looking at the toilet paper dispenser and it said Scott on it.
Okay, I was getting really weirded out.
Didn't you say earlier that Scott prefers to watch us naked?
Yes. Yeah.
Well, we need. There has to be a comma in that sentence. He likes to watch us while naked.
Yeah.
That makes it a little easier.
Yeah.
Because if he watches us naked, it's like what?
We're naked. No, he imagined us. He's imagining us naked. Yes. That's a fucking different show altogether.
Can you do that? Have you ever imagined people naked while you've been on stage?
No, I don't imagine.
No.
Because it's weird too. I don't want to. Because 75
You know
people
what?
in there, I don't want to see naked.
I was about to say I was gonna try to choose the right words, but I asked Marty that once. Do you imagine people naked? She said, I've seen half of them naked anyway. No, come on, stop. Oh,
Marty.
sorry, Marty.
Do I smell a hole?
I love Marty, by the way.
I love Marty too. I've been to his house. I've had his chicken cutlets.
Yes, but I always make fun. You know what? The poor guy, whatever reputation he got from the 40 plus, just follows him around. And no offense.
Hi, Kevin.
But in the 40 plus, let's be honest, was one big orgy at one point.
Is 40 plus still around?
It exists. That they don't do anything anymore. They're dead. It's
Still
dead.
run by Audra?
We
don't know.
Not
Nah.
my damn business.
Somebody
Yeah.
passed. Oh, we don't care. Okay, that's it.
No, it's just one of those things. You know what's funny? And actually, I was talking to somebody this week about it. Our buddies at what's the group? They did the Cinco de Mayo.
Besties?
The besties.
Oh, Bessie.
The Besties.
You say
So-
my bestie?
So
I met my
the
bestie.
besties, they're doing it right. They're doing fun events.
Hi, Bob.
They did a what's it called? They did a cool Cinco de Mayo. Turned out well. Marty was there. Marty told me, he said it was great. It was great to see other people. he said the same thing that always happens. People go into cliques. It happens, and that's why there's so many groups. We talked about this. Well, I apologize. I'm gonna go over the history of this shit again. First was not the 40 plus.
OGs.
The OGs was the first group.
Oh, the OGs.
So then it broke out.
LID was the first.
No, LID broke out from the OGs. LID and the 40 plus. Funny thing is, they made me a moderator at LID,
And that's why it doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah.
Now.
Well, no, we literally started topping 40 plus, and whoever that guy was, I forgot his name, Chris.
Ferrari or
Yeah,
something.
Chris. Yeah.
Oh, Chris Ferrara.
He did not like the fact that I was getting so much attention, so he kind of like just removed me without saying anything. And like 2 or 3 months later, the group never existed. Now he claims, "Oh, I moved." Yeah, all right. It collapsed before he moved. Anyway, 40 plus happens. 40 plus is a great group. Again, if anybody could duplicate that again, it was great. It was a fun
It
group.
was fun.
It was.
But the events were good.
The events were great. The problem was that there was cliques.
Scott, take your pants off.
Take your pants off, Scott.
Listen, I don't think in any social or any part of society you can get away from cliques.
But
people are going to congregate.
You
but
can.
it's not the cliques. But once I started understanding more stuff, these people did not like each other. Like there were cliques that did not, and they made their own groups.
Yes.
And they,
Scott's a done.
yeah, right. You had sociables. You had sensational, real deal. And everybody wants to run events and do stuff, and then you know what? A year later, they all fall down because it's a lot of work. Everybody thinks there's money in it. There's no fucking money in doing events through groups. There isn't any. No. Because the moment you try to make money, you have to cut down on the good food, which is what 40 Plus started doing, right? They used to have good food, and then how do we save money? And they started giving like bologna and cheese, whatever, and it was crappy food. You can't do that. And it's just part of the game. But anyway, so that was my point being is that they're doing it right by doing these smaller events, 50, 60 people, and getting it done, not caring, but that's how you grow. So I wish we could have made it, but getting me out during the week is really tough.
It's far away.
Yeah, it's far.
Yeah, well, that's the hard part, getting out during the week.
Yeah, then we went to see Love Song on Saturday, and it was phenomenal. Because I got to tell you something.
So good.
You got to understand, if you've been to a lot of the venues, right? We have, right? We've been there. Again, I'm being very careful what I say, but 317 has a great show.
That's the best stage ever.
But the stage is phenomenal. The sound is okay, but when you go to the warehouse, the sound is beautiful. The stage could be a little bit bigger, it would be great. But the sound is perfect. It's like Katie's. I said the same thing about Katie's.
Katie's for the size.
Katie's
Yes,
right.
Katie's
best
is
sounding
probably
venue.
one of the best places.
Katie's, the Warehouse, 89 North have the best sound systems. It's just not the sound system; it's the way they build
Well,
it.
it's also acoustics,
Right.
everything around it, the
Yeah,
size of the
everything's
room, the amount of people change. If you take
Yeah.
everybody out, it's not going to sound the same.
No, of course, yes, right.
And Ryan, he knows what he's doing.
Yes.
So he put
Oh, Katie's comes with a built-in sound engineer.
Yeah, yes,
He's
yes.
sitting there making sure
Yeah.
it's perfect.
Yes.
And you'll even see the sound engineers at 89 North in the warehouse. They'll be walking around making sure that it sounds perfect from every aspect.
But it's also their ears, it's how they perceive what's going to sound good.
Yeah.
That's what makes a sound
I wonder
engineer.
if they take classes.
So I was gonna say there was where I went to this location again. Not gonna mention it. Beautiful, gorgeous. Fits 1,000 people. Horrible sound system. And when you don't have a good sound system,
It takes away.
it takes away. And I'm trying to listen to the bands because a lot of some of them were bands that I had not heard before. So I'm trying to figure out if it's them. So then I started asking around. Their sound engineer is not a top guy. They have a kid doing it for like $300. Sound engineers are expensive if you don't know that. The right one. So it's just shit that people save money on. That it's not.
Right.
they
right.
think that people don't notice.
Like maybe these bands just sound fuzzy. Like that's their natural sound. Right?
Right.
Like maybe
They're just
Bigfoot
muffled.
is blurry.
Yeah.
Like they think
Yeah. Yeah, but anyway, the show was great because they had their light show that they always have, which I love.
It's a new light show.
It's a new light
was
show.
New. They
Yeah.
had something new. It's still the same strips, but it's placed differently. And I thought, it was
I do like their light show.
And of course they just the thing that they do is that they're good. Let's not right off the bat they're good, but they also change up their music, right? Because they have a like
You should.
like 200-300. You should. Not a lot of people do. So
Once you get bored
if
of a set list, and that's the only set list
But
you
that-
play.
But we've been told by people in bands that it's hard to get everybody on the same page of what songs that they'll actually use. Like,
Of course, I get that. But sometimes you look forward to hearing a song, and you're like, they might not play it, or they don't play it. But like when you go to a concert, let's say you go to a comedy show,
Okay.
right? You love whatever comedian, John Smith, made up guy. You saw him 10 times in the 80s and 90s. You saw 10 different sets. Now he's playing again, and you want to go see him. You don't want to see him do the same set list that
Yeah,
you did.
right.
10 years
Well-
ago. You want to see new shit.
Yeah, you
That's
do.
why music is different.
Yeah.
Music, like you go see Pearl Jam.
Welcome, Jimmy.
You want to sing along to the songs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will tell you if I'm going to see Andrew Dice Clay, I want to hear his old stuff.
He does it.
Yeah.
He does his old stuff, and he lets people. In the beginning, he won't let anybody videotape.
Yeah.
But then when he does the old stuff, he's okay. You could videotape.
That's cool.
And what's funny is that you know this because you're in the industry, but that's not him. That's a completely made up character. He is.
Oh, of
but
course.
he adopted it.
He had a whole bunch of characters.
Yeah,
That's
right,
the
right.
one that worked.
Yes, exactly.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
He was actually
That's like his alter ego?
yeah. I forgot so he had two roommates who were decently famous too, and I forgot one of his roommates was talking about it and say he came home one day and he was pitching it. Oh look, this is what I'm gonna do, and he's like, okay, go for it.
I can't think of his real name. Can't think of it.
Yeah.
But he had multiple. He had a bunch of different characters that he would do on stage. That's the one that got everybody's attention.
Yeah, it worked.
That made him a
Who
millionaire.
was Sam, the chubby guy?
Kinnison?
Yeah,
Kinnison?
he was going to be a priest.
What do you mean? Like a
He
joke?
went to the seminary.
Oh, is that,
He
is
was
that
in
right?
the
I
seminary,
didn't know
yeah.
that.
He went into like the seminary to make his mom happy, and then he ended up being like one of the raunchiest comedians.
Oh, totally. Sam Kinnison was one of the best. He
I mean, you can Google it. I could be wrong, but I'm almost positive.
Jimmy the Gent say it's actually Andy Clay. Andrew Dice
Oh,
Clay.
it could be. Oh, is that right?
Yeah, that's what
Okay.
Jimmy
I
said.
think he added the dice with the earring.
Yeah.
Wow. But Sam
Hickory
Kinnison,
dickory dock. No.
Sam Kinnison, right? He was like known for being a big drug guy.
Yeah.
He died sober.
Yeah. Well, a lot of them are just.
think
Was
he
he
would've
really a
went-
drug guy though, or was that just a persona?
Totally.
Yeah.
Oh, he was. No, he was a
Oh,
lunatic.
okay.
Oh no, he was a coked up lunatic.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's why it was funny.
That's the problem. A lot of them, they're funny with substance, and then they stop doing the substance, and they stop being funny.
Yes. If you
How
take
many
away,
like comedic actors have fallen into that?
of course, Tommy Boy. So if you took away all drugs and alcohol, you'd have no more good music and no more good comedy.
That's true. Probably true. Sadly,
Yeah.
I don't know if it's sadly. It is what it is. Something's got to
Trish
fuel
looked
you.
it up. She agrees when he was supposed to be a priest and he gave it up to
I believe
follow
him. Listen, there's probably a lot of weird things about everybody that you like.
Yeah.
The drummer for Metallica, what's his name? Lars Ulrich?
Yeah. Something
He
like
was
that.
he was on his way to being a tennis star.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yes. So you wouldn't think
Did
that.
Macho Man Randy Savage was played baseball
Yeah.
professionally.
Very possible.
And then he jacked up his arm, so he learned how to pitch with the other arm, and then he jacked up that arm, and then he was like, well,
Right. I think The
cream
Rock.
rises to the top.
The Rock, I think, was going to be an NFL player.
He
right?
was. Well, they all wanted to be NFL players.
No, I think he was on his way to be.
Yeah.
Tennis
Or he
pro
was.
No. He
Sweden.
wasn't. He didn't make the team. He didn't make the cut. He actually played for in the Canadian League.
Was that right?
Yeah.
Canucks.
Yeah.
Those crazy Canadians.
That's hot.
Whereas the Canadians, they're
They're
foot,
called the boot,
they're ice
football.
football.
Oh, high school football.
No, but what's it called? Savage. His brother was Leaping Lanny Poffel in wrestling. Oh, we're gonna get Scott involved now.
Yeah, Scott, let us know.
Yeah.
He's our wrestling expert.
Oh, yeah.
He's our wrestling expert.
Yeah.
But he's white. Okay.
I know.
Don't wrestle him right now. He's not wearing pants.
Yes.
I mean, unless you're into that sort of thing, no judge.
I like.
No judge.
Oh boy.
Oh, Andrew Clay Silverstein.
That makes sense.
There's a lot of Jewish
makes
guys
sense.
playing Italian. Fonzie played an Italian guy. He was Jewish.
Really?
Right. Fonzie played the Fonz, right? What's his real name? Whatever.
Winkler.
Henry
Winkler
Winkler.
played the Fonz, but then you look at Henry Winkler in the Adam Sandler movie.
Yeah.
Two totally
Yeah.
night and day different characters.
Well, and all this different comms he was on. He plays like he's not a. He didn't get typecasted.
No. Adam Sandler likes to go and get older people that have not done stuff for years and put them in his movies.
Could be a thing.
So no, like that tall guy in his golfing movie.
Oh yes. And he walks kinda
Right.
like the-
Yeah,
What-
he was in James Bond movies as Jaws because he had the metal mouth. So what's it called? That's one of the stories that he found out. He found.
pituitary disorder, didn't he?
Yeah,
Something
yes,
like that?
and he found out that he wasn't working, and he basically gave him
Wow.
a role in the movie. He does that a lot.
Did you know Andre the Giant had a pituitary gland?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
We're blurry.
Do you know? And we're gonna ask Trish to look this up. Do you know there was a man who was? So Trish, look up the.
Lou Ferrigno.
No, look up the person.
Was that Lou Ferrigno?
I have no idea. Somebody said Lou
No, that's the
Ferrigno, so
Hulk.
I'm hollering.
That's the Hulk. The what's it called? He was both born a midget and a giant.
Wait, who's this?
There's a person. The only person ever to be both a midget and a giant because he was a midget up until like 17 years old, and then the pituitary thing hit him, and he grew up to over 7 feet tall.
Whoa.
You imagine fucking with the kid because he's like 4 feet, and then all of a sudden, whoa, what
And
the
then
hell?
you go to school the next day. And
Lou Ferrigno didn't have
Richard
anything.
Keel?
Is that she found it already?
Andrew Parker. I don't know if that's who we're talking about.
Maybe.
Oh, Richard Keel's the actor.
Oh.
The tall actor.
Yeah.
Or the pituitary gland guy.
So Scott being funny.
Oh, is that still a thing anymore? What I said currently in Hollywood? I don't know.
What?
But pituitary disorder.
So it's a weird thing because
Adam Ranier.
you're supposed to stop it
Rainer.
because it will go. What happens is you grow, but then you grow at a point where you can't move your body as much. So Andrew, I'm sorry, Andre the Giant, who was in The Princess Bride.
Yes.
By the time that he was in The Princess Bride, he was a few years later. He died. He couldn't move anymore. So a lot of the scenes where he's showing strength, like when he had to hold the princess.
Yes.
They had to lower her with.
She had to lose weight, right?
Yeah, he had to lose weight. Yes, they had to hold her with wires because he couldn't hold her.
Is that right?
Yeah, because his back was so fucked up.
Oh yeah, I would imagine that
He would-
rapid growth would jack with your joints.
So and there's a thing also on about
Does
him.
everything grow?
Eh?
Oh, Adam Rainer, Rainer. He's the guy who was both midget and
Yeah.
giant. Thank you, Trish.
Wow.
Well, that was Patty. Oh no! Oh yeah, Trish said
We're
it too.
just
Yeah.
gonna have to bring
So,
Trish
yeah,
in so
yeah.
she can Google from the chat
Yeah.
over here.
So we need to Google this. The Google.
You know, we need to go. Oh yes, that's the Google. One from the cook chair to the Google chair.
That's a thing. That's definitely a thing.
But what's it called? Well, it's funny because we go a lot of places, like we visit places like that, and there's always that chair in the room. We always look at it like God knows what was done
And
over.
then he'll sit in it and say, I swear to God, if you take a picture of me in this chair and post it, I have an album of Gio sitting in that chair in multiple
Do you sit in every cuck chair that you could?
Well, I gotta tie my shoes, and that's otherwise you gotta use the
It's
bed.
the only
That's
chair.
probably what it's there for. Like this is the shoe tying chair.
Yeah.
The freaks walk in like, no, it's their new cuck chair.
Yes.
Hi, Nora.
They asked Andre the Giant. They asked him about did he like being in The Princess Bride. He said he loved it because it was one of the places that people didn't stare at him. He was just another person, because it was full of actors. He had a horrible life with certain things. Like he went to Japan a lot. Japan is one of the smallest countries, so he used to not, he couldn't use a
picture him on
car,
an
he couldn't use a toilet, he couldn't.
Coffee table book of Geo sitting in cup chairs all over the wind nation.
Did you picture Andre the Giant sitting on an airplane and the plane?
They do. They have a
"Alright,
picture."
Can you go to the other side for a little while?
There
And
was
he
one.
sits out.
They had to always put him in the front. You had to always have the whole 2 seats, and nothing in front of him. It was impossible for him to sit in.
That would be insane.
It's sad.
Like, you have to take a boat, buddy, next time.
That has to just suck.
Yeah. It did.
You
It
can't buy
did.
pants. You can't go get shoes.
Nope. That's why he wore that thing.
How
It was
often do you
leotard
grow?
with
Like
one.
every day? Is it every day you get like a centimeter, or is it like every year you're
It depends. It depends. That's the thing. It could hit you, and you could grow 3 feet in a month. When that so it's a tumor. It's a tumor. If you don't know. And when it activates, it just activates you growing.
It's
So
crazy.
yeah.
Wild.
I want like a Benjamin Button life, where you just kind of shrink and you turn into a child. Yes.
Well, that's the way it should be, right?
That's how I like it.
In your prime, you should be in your 20s.
Right. I don't know about that, because then I'd be out of my prime, and then I'd be like, now what?
Well, you're getting younger though. You don't care
That
anymore.
would be sweet. if
Yeah.
We went backwards. But how would we start?
It's a
Like little
tumor.
old people. Well, you ever look at a baby and they got that little scrunchy face?
Yeah.
They look like little old people
They
sometimes.
do. They're so
Well,
A
that-
little like almost a bald spot. You can look at their hair is just wet enough when they're born. They look like little old men.
They all look like little.
Even if they're
Winston
women,
Churchills.
they look like old men.
And the funny thing is, as soon as they're born, oh, it looks like a mom. Look at that. No, it doesn't. It looks like a fucking
It looks
alien.
like a prude,
They look-
guys.
Babies are gross.
Yes. Babies are
Come
absolutely
on.
gross.
They're wet,
Yeah. Yep.
right? They're gross. Like, just wipe them off
What
first.
did you do to your babies that were always wet?
No, when they're born, they hand her to you with the shit still on her. Like, get out, wipe it.
You wipe it clean.
Wipe it first.
Get that, whatever that is. Get it
Give me a
off her.
clean
I'm not
one.
Holding, here, you want to hold? No, I don't want to hold her.
I want a clean one.
You hold her. Look at that. That's disgusting. It's gross.
Oh my God.
Give her a blanket first, please. Ugh.
So
Daddy loves you.
yeah.
Baby.
Get to the chopper.
Get to the chopper.
Oh, look at that. I said tumor. Tumor. It's
It's
not a
not
tumor.
a tumor.
Ma.
Tumor.
You guys say tumor.
They're all over the internet. There's like clips of every movie. Your favorite saying from every movie. You just scroll enough through Facebook, you're gonna come across it again.
Do you? Oh, so I'm gonna. Well, all right. So here's the thing. Again, this is useless. Geo's useless knowledge. Matter of fact, I'm gonna write this up on a few of them.
Is this your rambling?
It's a rambling. One of the things is when Arnold Schwarzenegger was doing Terminator, and he goes, "I'll be back."
Yes.
Cameron, the director, said to he went to Cameron and he goes, "Because I'm a robot, shouldn't I be saying I will be back?" And he said, "No, just you're an actor, right?" He said, "Yeah, I'm director. I wrote this, right? Just do what I fucking tell you to do, because some people like improvisation, some people do not, and Cameron's the type that does not like it. So he famously said, 'I'll be
You're
back.'"
talking about James Cameron.
Yeah, I believe he directed it.
Is that right?
I believe so. Check on me. My dad used to do that useless.
James
Now, yeah.
Cameron money. That would be nice.
Huh?
I wouldn't mind having some James Cameron money.
Yeah.
Right?
That would be pretty good.
Like a quarter of it.
A quarter. Yeah.
I'll take a quarter.
I mean, I'm not greedy. I take a quarter of James Cameron.
You ever see like people playing lotto and they got like different ones? Like you ever drive on the expressway? Not this one, but like in the city, like you're on
Yeah.
the BQE and you see the advertisements for the lotto. It's got 2 or 3 different ones.
Yes.
This one's 15 million. This one's 40 million. And then the next one's the Powerball is like 90 million or 100 million. Like people drive by that debating. You know what?
I see
I'm
that
gonna go
too
for the
all time.
100.
Look what Mega Millions is doing. We should buy a ticket.
Like you gotta pick one.
You know what's the
All
other
of them, $1. All of them.
what's hilarious is the fact that people will literally wait until like it's half a $1 billion before they play. Like $100 million wasn't enough for you.
Yes.
You know, it's the same chances. It's one in a trillion that you're gonna win. So you know, but they They got to wait till it's $500 million
Yeah.
now.
Like, I'm gonna wait.
So-
I'm gonna wait.
Let it ride.
Like,
I'm gonna go for the real money. Like,
Yeah.
What?
that being said, $500 million, you're only getting like $100 million out of that.
If I won 10,000, I'd be like, I did good.
Yeah.
That's a good win.
That's if you take the cash option, right? You get more if you take
Yes,
the pay over
if they
time.
pay-
If it's
over
500
time.
million and you take the payment over time, it's about 250 million because you got to pay taxes.
Well, you're gonna
The
lose.
taxes still wants their
you're gonna
money
lose
first.
About 45% of it.
Right, but if you take what's it called? If you take the cash option, it gets reduced by a lot too. Again,
So like, what do you do? Like you win $100 million, and that's what you get from. What do you do with $100 million?
Oh, I can think of a couple.
No, I don't mean like how would you spend it. I mean literally, what do you do with that? They give you a check.
They-
You take it to a bank.
yeah,
Oh.
yes.
You leave all of
It
your
probably
money, like
You-
all of
comes
that
in a
money
check.
in one bank.
You
Fuck
no,
you.
you no.
No, you go to one bank and then you go to another bank and you go to another bank.
No, you're supposed to. The way there are certain banks who will insure it differently, not through FDIC.
60 million living like a pauper.
Yeah, it's not insured by the FDIC. It's
Yeah,
not
it's up to a certain
right.
amount.
FDIC, by the way, is not government insurance. People think it's government insurance. It's not. That's a private company that insures it, which obviously failed at a point, and the government had to step in and pay for it when the big 2008 collapse happened. A lot of people don't realize that SIPC, which is the other one for stocks and stuff like that, and FDIC both did not do what they were supposed to do, but we still use them.
But we digress. Back
Yeah,
to the what
yes,
do I do
yeah,
with
yeah,
my
that's what- that's-
$100 million.
You
Yes.
take that check and you go to a bank. That's what you do with it.
You have to put it into a wealth management
put
place.
it in-
One bank.
You could go to
A wealth management, they will diversify it so that it's protected on the. Again, I know I'm going off base here, but because people are going to correct me, but when in the 2008, what's it called? JP Morgan should have failed. You know, taxpayer money kept them alive. AIG failed. All those companies failed. Taxpayer money. So if it's going to fail, it's going to fail no matter what. Holy shit! What are they playing up there?
Yeehaw!
It is definitely yeehaw music.
Holy moly!
I'd say you go to 3 different places, a couple different banks. That's the.
You know, cause I'm from the.
Brewster's Million. That was a great movie.
I've never seen it. We bury our money. We keep it underneath the bed. We
That's a
don't
good
trust
way to
banks,
grow
we
your
have
money.
cash.
And what you water.
Yeah, but that's because you got $1.25. So you're putting a buck and a quarter on link there. If you have more money than that, and I'm buying all this shit, we got a problem.
Can you imagine? Like,
I have $1.50.
you're about to reach for the check, and they went, "Wait a minute, aren't you a fucking millionaire?" Here.
Yeah.
Why are we at Applebee's?
Yeah. Oh, should be in heaven at Applebee's. I hate
love
Applebee's.
I hate Applebe's.
Oh my
Half
god.
off apps and margs.
There's-
Bitches!
I can't think of one
The liquor was good.
menu item.
It's crap.
Boots and hose instead of boats and hose.
Yeah.
Huh, Trish?
I'll tell you what's good. Miller's for cheap food is probably good.
Miller's decent.
Miller's is
only
always
been to Miller's
decent.
once.
I've never had a bad Miller's meal. Except
you know-
once.
But that's the thing. When I go, I like going to like an Indian place or you know.
No, I'm talking about like decent.
I'd rather go to restaurants. Not
like
restaurants.
restaurants.
I'm
I
sorry.
like restaurants.
I apologize. Diners.
Oh, I like a good.
I
diner,
love
too.
diners. You know, a good diner, a burger and fries at a good diner.
I like a good
onion
place.
ring.
I like a good restaurant, but
You
sometimes.
know, in other parts of the country, the diner is just called a restaurant.
It's because you guys are hillbillies.
It's just a restaurant.
Yes, you and your Waffle Houses.
Yes. Oh, I love
I
Waffle
love
House.
Waffle
Don't talk
House.
bad about Waffle House.
You guys don't have a Waffle House in Michigan?
I love Waffle House.
You and your mellow yellow. I'll go with that.
No.
Isn't that a Michigan thing? That's a northern thing.
Oh, they got Vernon, so whatever.
Burners, get it
Burners,
straight. If you're
Burners.
gonna talk shit,
Yeah.
talk the right
Burners.
shit. Burners and Fago.
I don't even know what those are. I've never heard of them. Then where the hell's
I told you the best story, and she's gonna argue with me and say shit, but when she came here, she would tell me about all these great places in Michigan that were phenomenal food. I can't wait to show you them and stuff like that. We went back, and she hasn't brought me to a decent place yet, except for her tribe thing. That was good, but because what they're eating over there is not what. Listen, everybody knows I'm not a big fan of Long Island in general and New York for a lot of things, but nobody's gonna compete with us with food.
right.
You know what I mean? Nobody makes a bagel like us.
As long as
Well,
we
no, yeah,
have,
I'll give you that.
as long long as we have a lot of Italians and Jews, our food
We
is
have too
fucking
many
good.
pizzerias, so it's diluted. What's his name is correct? Portier, whatever his name is.
Portnoy.
Portnoy.
We do have good pizza.
But it's not as good as you think. Pizza in Queens and Brooklyn was 10 times better than what we have out here in Long Island. Now,
If I went to 2 different
I grew up in a
joints-
pizzeria, and my dad's pizza would have knocked everybody's socks off because it was just regular. My dad also.
We need to do a pizza event.
You know
How
what?
do you
I'm
do that
telling you.
though? Like, what is everybody making their own pizza?
No,
Or?
we're going to 5 different pizzerias, and we're gonna have a slice of each one. That's a lot of pizza, but
We're gonna be outside.
But where are you gonna go? But you have to like travel. You can't just. They're not gonna be next to each other. Right, like today we're gonna go
you
to.
can't drive a car.
Of course I can. But I shouldn't drive after 3 slices of pizza.
So there's a couple of good places. I'm not saying they're not good, but they're not great like they used to be. Everybody tells me like Umberto's and stuff like that. In Queens we had Rose, which was phenomenal.
Is it still there?
Yeah. The Troya brothers owned that, and that was great. But also they expanded, and when you expand, it doesn't follow you. The taste does not follow you.
Of course, just
Thank
like
you, Scott.
Little Vincent's. There's one in Ronkonkoma and one in Huntington. They don't taste the same.
No, Lisa, don't get her started on pizza. Well, she's
on the pizza.
she's another Brooklynite, so.
I do like pizza though. I mean, I love
So-
sliced pizza.
When people, yeah, but that's the
I'm
thing.
hungry.
I know, me too.
Yeah, I know, right? All right, show's over. Let's
Why
go
don't
get
we have
pizza.
pizza here.
We should
Yeah,
have pizza here.
We should have.
Can
Go.
you get a pizzeria sponsor so we can just have pizza?
Yeah, I know, right?
Shit, yeah. That's the most.
Yeah.
This podcast brought to you by Pizza Hut.
Some Italian guy's name, and the guy. Well,
Actually, a good combination. Simply green and pizza. You know, get high and
that's probably too good of a combination.
yeah. You know, get high and eat pizza. No. Anyway, look, I ordered a calzone from and I'm not gonna say the place's name because I did not like it. It was awful.
There was a lot of
Oh, I heard of that place.
They do
Shit
put
pizza.
they
really
put
good.
a lot of cheese. No, I like I actually like the pizzeria. It's decent, but it's hit and miss. That's the thing that you find at a lot of Long Island. It's a hit and miss place.
Yeah.
When you're making a pizza, it's supposed to be, and you're getting a New York pizza, thin, no flop, and it has to be well done. A lot of these pizzerias do not make it well done
I
anymore.
like a little crisp on it.
The cheese is not supposed to be yellow.
If it's blackened,
It's
that
supposed
might
to
be
be
pretty
blackened
good.
underneath, and it's supposed to be orange on top, not yellow, not white and yellow. If it's white and yellow, they're using crappy cheese. It's supposed to be yellow, which has a lot of oil in it, true, but that's what gives it flavor.
We love food, Patty. Why are you acting like you don't love food too? She said it always comes down to food with us.
Yeah, everything's food.
Pizza's life.
Well, pizza. I like pizza.
It's the only reason why I'm still here, guys.
Yeah.
Pizza.
And then there's the bagel,
Well-
and then there's the bagel, right?
The bagel.
And
The
there's
bagels are
The bagels
way
are
different
yeah,
here.
yeah.
I will give you that.
No place else. No place else. No place else. I told you I was in
Hi, Elva.
Arizona. I was in Arizona and for work, and I walked to in 110 degrees, which was fucking normal to these people. And I think it was like May. It wasn't even like June or July. And I walked a few blocks, and yes, it's dry heat, so you don't sweat. It's the weirdest thing. I walked to this place, and I said, you know what? I'm gonna get a bagel.
In
I ordered-
Arizona?
Yeah. I was curious.
It was like a lender's bagel.
It was like a Lender's bagel type thing with a packet of cream cheese. I'm like, I looked at him like, what's going on here? He says, you wanted a bagel with cream cheese? Yeah, the cream cheese goes on top of the bagel.
So you put
They
the
looked at
top on top? Yeah.
you have to spread your own fucking cream cheese over there.
Well,
Plus
yeah, because you're not getting 16 inches of cream cheese in the rest of the country.
Oh my god! And it was awful.
Any bagel store you go here, when you get cream cheese on top of the bagel,
Yeah.
they do give you that middle
Yeah.
section of cream. That is a little strange.
Yeah.
Have you ever gotten a bagel with
I
jelly on
I
it?
have to wipe it down off a little bit, like some of the cream cheese.
You ever had a bagel with jelly and the cream cheese over the jelly, or vice versa, the jelly on top of the cream cheese? Fucking good.
Yeah. No, I have
You
that.
feel like
I
fat
don't
piece of
order it.
shit
I
when
usually
you're
do that
eating
at home.
it.
When I order like bagels, like a dozen bagels, and eat it at home. Stuff like that.
We thank for the bagels, not the Italian.
No.
Can we get a bagel sponsor?
Yes. Well, I don't think there's any. There used to be like so. earlier on in the 90s and 2000s, there was a bunch of them popped up. Manhattan Bagel, Goldberg Bagel. There was a bunch of them.
Big Apple bagels.
They don't exist anymore. Or they're very like not smaller because the bagel stores, bagel equipment is very expensive.
Is it?
Yeah.
What do they require?
So you have to because you have to first boil them, then bake them, and it's gigantic equipment. I remember because I used to sell stuff to them, and it was just holy shit with this music.
Maybe it's their first time playing.
Maybe.
Just learning how to play the guitar.
First indoor venue.
Yeah.
What if we went up there and it's just a guy mopping the floor? I'm just a loud mopper.
Yeah. What else? You had a topic you want to talk about.
Oh, what do you want to talk
Putting you
about?
on the spot.
Well, I didn't know what we were going to talk about, so I was doing my homework before the show because I like to be prepared. And one of the topics that came up was the influence that social media has on dating.
In other words, how much social media fucked up dating for people? Because it did.
And we're not talking about dating apps. We mean like
Yeah.
Instagram and Facebook and the tiki-taki.
Right.
Why did it fuck it up? Like, what do you mean? Give me an example.
I didn't say that they fucked
No,
it up.
I'm
I
saying it.
said
I'm saying
what
he's
is the
asking me.
influence? Yeah.
Why did it fuck it up? Because everybody thinks they are 10s, and we're not. we are barely 5s, and everybody wants to date a 10.
Oh, I think.
You know, and that's what happens.
So, well, with the inception of filters and good angles, everybody perceives everybody else, or they put themselves out there to look like someone they're not. That's what happens.
Social media is just a snapshot of their day. It's not, and they're gonna pick the.
It's a glorified snapshot, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
They're only gonna put out the best stuff. Like, remember when you used to take pictures with the regular camera and the film, and then you would take it to the store and you'd have to wait 3 days.
You have to wait 3 days, then you go.
And then
"Fuck."
you get it back, and you look like Shrek in half of them. And that's what's in your family album. You didn't throw them away. You put them in there. But now we take 17 pictures. We go through. Everybody has to approve the pictures.
Yeah.
I have 16 chins. My dimple isn't shiny enough. Like, my eyes are closed. This is crossed. So then you have the perfect picture. Out of 17 pictures, you end up with one, and you delete the rest of them.
And then you edit them.
And
You know,
then you edit.
it's funny because I took a picture the other day, and
My mom says there are no true 10s. Shut your mouth, woman.
yeah, that's true actually.
I'm a 10.
Sure, there are. Well, what is the example?
What is it?
What
No.
is a 10?
There's no more 10. No what? I will tell you, there are no more 10s anymore. You know why? AI.
Oh.
Because AI is a 10 now.
That's true.
Because you look at, I'm telling you, you could go online and look at these women, and these are AI generated, and you can hardly tell. It's only when they actually talk and stuff like that.
You can hear the echo.
Alexander John said this is the trick. Be a 10 and date the 5s.
Or two fives in your case.
He's a 10.
Yes, that's what he's saying.
That's what he's saying.
Or get 2 5s.
2 5s does not equate to a 10.
Sometimes. Depends how good they are.
Okay, all right. Well, what constitutes a 10 though? Does it mean it's their?
No, I'm just
is
talking
it
in general.
strictly looks, or can a
Oh no, looks.
can a
No,
person
no.
be like a kick-ass person?
No.
And be a
Personality
10?
don't count for shit.
Oh, so it's
Oh, I'm a 4.
Yeah.
so it's pure physical attributes.
No, but that's what we're talking about. I'm joking, but that's what we're talking about. We're not talking about because listen, everybody has a great personality, right? Okay.
No.
But you can't
No,
fuck it.
no, that's not true.
But you can't fuck a personality.
They don't have classes on how to have a great personality.
Yeah. You're not walking across the room because hey, notice your personality.
I noticed you were really fun to talk to.
Yeah. We're funny.
But a 10 in the looks department, 5 minutes in a conversation can start. Those numbers start ticking down.
Yeah.
Oh, you're a 9 now. Keep talking.
I wouldn't date a 10 anyway even if I had the capability of doing it.
What do you mean by that?
I wouldn't date an AI generated. No. Like if somebody was a 10, like look wise, the maintenance on that is fucking ridiculous, right?
He low-key called me ugly right now.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
I
okay.
was like,
I understood what you were
I know what he was saying too. Listen. Listen, I'm not a 10. I'm not even close to a 10.
I'm not a 10.
A matter of fact, I'm a fraction of something. You know what I mean? But anyway, but I will tell you, I don't need to be a 10. I just need to be better than everybody else out there, and that I am.
There you go.
There you go.
Because I will tell you, I for those of you that are still looking for dates out there, I've seen what you guys are. Man, you guys are fucked up.
Oh my God! I swear to God, I'll never date again.
I could not date. And I love you guys. You guys know this, but I could not date in this group because first of all, everybody's been passed around too many times.
We're all way too comfortable with each other.
And we're way too comfortable. So I know too much about people. I even know homosexuals now. So,
homosexuals or hobosexuals?
Hobo.
Hobosexuals.
Yeah.
Oh, what are they? Homeless people?
Yeah, basically. No, somebody that will sleep with you, so they have a place to stay that night.
Oh, I didn't know that was.
You know, they went out drinking and they want to,
Wow, getting that free room and board.
Yes.
That's
For a couple of nights.
Jesus, I didn't know that was.
I know way too much. And it's scary.
That is kind of scary.
Yeah.
That is way too scary. Listen, though, but I'll tell you right now, a 5 with an excellent personality, or a 10 with a dud of a personality, I would take the 5 in a heartbeat. When you really think about it,
You gotta be interesting.
once just because she's a Victoria's Secret cover model, that's not gonna last long.
There's a lot of
That's
things.
not gonna last long. You're gonna be like, and what else do you do?
Yeah. No, there's a lot of things you need to be frank about.
Frank who? Which one? We're talking about Frank Fiella?
We're talking about Frank Fiella
about that?
Yes, we're talking about Frank Falia. How do you pronounce your name, Frank?
Felipe. Depends what country we're in.
Yeah. Yes. No, it's what's it called? You have to be able to be. You have to be entertaining. You have to be fun.
You have to have some kind of person. Listen, you don't have that person. Listen, somebody who's boring will probably be with somebody else who's boring. Then they're gonna be great.
They're entertaining for each other.
They'll be like, we'll just sweep the floor and have fun.
Like they like to do the Dungeons and Dragons together.
I think I actually think a lot of opposites happen with personalities.
Yes, but there's a lot of head butting too.
Yeah.
Opposites.
Yeah.
Then again, within the same.
Alexander John, I've never dated anybody in the groups. Gio and I started dating before I even knew the groups existed.
You dated Gio?
John Alexander dated me. Alexander John, whatever.
Here's another thing.
I can hear Alexander John's voice.
He wants me to read this. Everyone says they won't date in the groups, but almost everyone we meet is in the group.
That's true. Listen, I never said it was easy.
Imported.
I never said it was easy.
I could hear Alexander John just saying those words.
Yeah.
From wherever he is.
Isn't it funny how certain people, like, you can just hear them when they text? You know what they?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I read everybody's text message in their voice. Always.
Yeah.
When you're like going about your day, do you have an internal dialogue? Do you talk to yourself in your head?
Of course, I talk to myself all day long.
A lot of people don't.
Some people don't.
Some people don't.
And those are the serial killers.
Yeah.
Because there's no voice inside them going, this
Nope.
isn't the thing to do.
Oh, I have full-on conversations up here. This is crazy. You know, I get up here. But if I haven't met somebody, let's say you're just talking to people online, like the group thing, or maybe even dating, and you're just texting, and it's always Facebook postings, so you don't know their voice, I make up a voice. So that's usually creates a disappointment. So if I was dating, and every time you're texting back and forth, text, until you get to that first phone call, you're like, I wonder if she sounds like the voice I made up for her. And she almost always doesn't.
Yeah.
That is disappointing.
Well,
that's like reading the book and then going to watch the movie and the character is completely different than the one that you had in your head and nothing works.
Yep.
No, that never works for me either because usually I have Minnie Mouse in my head. The voice in your mouth.
Everybody's in Minnie Mouse. Okay. All right.
And now when I text him, what he hears in his head is blah 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 blah. Womp 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 womp.
Yes, I'll have a drink.
I think that what the hell were you just mentioning about the dating?
He says you talk to yourself out loud all day.
I do.
Yeah,
Andrew met his girlfriend in the group. Doreen said she couldn't pay her to date anybody in the group. But love you guys. And Lisa Calaruso said that her boyfriend
Yeah, that's it. Hey.
Tommy.
So she
Hey,
said,
Tommy.
fine, just kill me. I guess we're gonna date.
Yeah, that's it.
She's like, how did you get in here? Fine, just give me some coffee at least.
Yeah.
Like,
Don't fuck it up.
But so, you have anything scheduled?
I got 2 shows scheduled this month now. Just as of today, they're both in Brooklyn. A comedy club in Brooklyn just booked me for some late night comedy event.
okay.
I don't know too much about it yet. I don't have all the details, but it's like May 16th and May 23rd. So.
I'm not available either one of those days, James. You gotta like
Jesus fucking
work with my
Christ.
schedule at some point so I can see this stuff,
Okay.
man.
No, I saved the Long Island stuff for you, but that's just what I have coming up.
So,
Okay.
so Friday we're going to the Warren House. Very excited about that. Never been there.
That's in Connecticut, right?
That is in Connecticut.
You have a crew going?
Huh?
You have a crew.
There's 8 of us going. Which is the max you could
And
go.
we only know half of them, so it's gonna be a
Yeah.
lot of fun.
Yeah.
Oh, that does kind of make it fun. But you don't have to be in the same car with these strangers, do you?
The 5 of us are going to be together, and 3 of them are coming. 2 of them are coming.
One person's a stranger. I've never met her before.
Yeah.
She's gonna
Would
be in
you
the car with us.
would you ride in a car with a total stranger for like 4 hours?
You know, funny enough, we had one girl just jump in the car with us.
That'd be fucking weird.
Yes.
Her mom was pissed that she got in the car with strangers. She's like, I just get a good vibe from you guys, like, and rode to Salem with us.
I don't know if I can handle it. If I'm driving and there's this total stranger behind me where I'm going for a ride for 4 hours.
Why would you put somebody in the back seat?
I'm just saying. Well, I'm picturing the situation. I don't know what happened. So
Yeah, she was in the back seat.
she was in the back seat.
She-
Who was driving?
Like,
Who was in the back seat with her?
nobody.
You. So she was alone in
Yeah,
the back
I was
seat.
turning around talking to her. She's actually a lot of fun.
Oh my God! You were sitting in front of her, and Gio's driving, and then you
Yeah,
have
it
a
was a-
total stranger behind you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was 100 pounds soaking wet.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I
doesn't mean she
totally
can't
could've
wrap something
taken
around
her.
your neck and just choke.
She could not. Not even in 100 years. Okay. Hey, she was well, actually, she was a bit weird.
Caitlin. I love Caitlin.
She's a bit weird, but she was also sweet.
She marches to a different drummer.
That-
don't
definitely.
we
Sure she
all?
does.
Yes,
To
definitely.
be willing to get into a
Yeah.
car with strangers to drive her somewhere scary.
Yeah, well, how does that old joke go? Oh, what if I was a serial killer? Well, there can't be. What's the odds of there being 2 of us?
Yes.
You know?
That is an old joke.
Yes.
That is an old joke. That is correct.
It's still a good one though.
Yes.
No, it is
They
good.
teach it in the classes.
But
Yeah.
I heard a comedian do that joke on stage, and I went, "Did I just read that on the internet?"
Well, I never get that. I had, again, not mentioning names, I have somebody that keeps on telling me jokes. And it's not a text, it's in person, so I don't want people that are texting me. But I get a lot of texts from people that send me funny stuff. And I appreciate it, and I like it. But somebody that was telling me jokes, as if he made up the joke. And they're like old jokes. Like, like I know them for like 20 years. Old Seinfeld clips.
Then you tell him the punchline. He's like, how
Yes,
did you make that joke? I just.
Yeah, I did that. And he said, I just made up that joke. No, you might think you did. You might think you did, but subconsciously you heard it somewhere.
You just remembered it.
Yes.
There's a comedian out there right now. I don't think he still uses it, but he stole a joke of mine.
Oh yeah?
Because I went on YouTube and somebody told me, he said, that guy uses the joke that you do. And this is like 20 years ago, and so I went and I listened to it, and I found him on YouTube, and I was like, holy shit, he does it verbatim.
Yeah.
I'm like, there's no way he could
Does
have
it-
written that joke.
So,
It's so obscure of a joke.
did it annoy you?
Yeah, of course.
You weren't flattered?
I was told, this is how I found out about it. He goes, dude, you can't do that joke tonight because so-and-so does that joke. And I was like, he does that joke
He
too?
does my joke.
I have to
I
listen
can't
to
do
this.
my own joke.
Yep, I was asked not to do that joke.
Did you do it anyway?
No,
Why not?
because I was a nobody. I was an absolute nobody, and it's like, I'm not going to break the rules.
I've
And,
been like deuces.
yeah,
I'm gonna
well,
do my
when
joke.
you do deuces, you tend to not get scum back.
Well, yeah. But what's his name? Didn't the comedian, the Spanish guy, he lost all his because he
Will Romero?
was it Will Romero?
Yeah, the local guy?
No, not Will.
Oh.
George Lopez.
No. Carlos Mencia.
Yes, Carlos Mencia got into a lot of trouble
Oh yeah.
because he was stealing jokes, and what's his name called him out on stage. Joe Rogan went on stage and took the microphone and said, "You got to stop stealing people's jokes."
Yeah.
Carl Mencia was climbing, and then he basically called him out, and he's not even in existence anymore because he was.
No, he's making a comeback.
Okay.
I've seen his name on a couple of bills.
Hopefully for his own shit this time.
Listen, you get ostracized that long, you better come up with some new stuff.
Yeah.
Just like Dane Cook has been out of the world for a while.
So wait, when you're preparing for a show, because now I have a whoever was talking to Gio.
Why is it? Why? Oh, Rosie. Why is it? Wait. I'm sorry. I gotta know this. Why are you guys laughing about Will Romero? What's the joke about that?
There's no joke about him. I thought that's who you were referring to.
Okay. No, but Rosie's laughing about it.
Oh, yeah, we have an inside thing. We have an
Might not
Okay.
be able to say anything.
Yeah, we're just avoiding conversation.
Okay. All right.
So
tell
do
you
you
all
try to avoid? I know not like comic shows, but do you try to avoid watching comedians
Yes.
so that you don't accidentally?
In that sense, no. If I don't want to listen to a comedian, I usually don't give a shit about him, or I want to go focus on my own stuff because I need to prepare and get ready. Or
Well, no, I don't mean like the live shows. I mean like, do
In
you
general.
ever watch like Netflix?
oh,
There's
like
a
am
whole
I
bunch of
anti
comedians.
anybody? No.
No,
I'll always
I'm
give
gonna ask
everybody
the
a
question
chance.
again.
All right,
'cause
we're going again.
Because Gio was just saying that whoever, whatever, was telling old jokes and thinking that he wrote, like that he made that up.
Right.
And he has instant recall. So, do you, when you're preparing for a show, not backstage, not at the show, but do you, when you're preparing your own jokes, do you try to avoid listening to other comedians so that you don't accidentally steal their material?
That does
Because
make
it's
a-
like sampling. I think that would be the equivalent in music,
I
where
see
you
what you're
like
saying,
sample
and
like
I've
a
talked
couple
about
of-
this with other people where they think subconsciously they inherited someone else's joke and said it on stage, and they were like, "Oh my god, I think I might have accidentally stole a joke." It's like I guess that's possible, but no.
No, they have it. They
I
have to.
don't deliberately not listen to somebody because I did like adopt a mannerism or two from really getting into a comedian, but I don't hate the fact that I did that because I didn't steal one single joke. I liked how he presented his jokes, and I was like, you know what? If anything, it's influence. But you're right. Somebody could just accidentally. This is what people would normally do. They'd go, "Oh, that's a really good joke. How could I make that joke mine?"
Yeah.
And then they'll take
Twist the words a
they'll
little
twist
bit.
some words and they'll take the noun and use a different word and really just make it theirs. And that's really what hacky shit becomes. And people do that. Get away with it.
So, a couple of things. One, I started writing another story, and it got inspired because I saw a scene online, just one scene. I didn't watch the whole thing. I just watched the one scene in the house crashing down on a ghost, and I took that and I made a whole story about it. But I didn't watch the whole thing. Now I don't know how much of it but the reason I did it was I actually wrote a script about it first, and then because I wanted to give it to my daughter, because it's a one-room script, so everything happens in one place.
Right.
So my daughter and her friends wanted to make a movie. It'll be cheaper for them. So I don't know if you know the story, but you know Saw, the movie, right? The reason
Is there a
Saw.
bunch of them?
Yes, but Saw was created because they had no money. They wanted to create a project that they could show people, and they had one room to rent, so they wrote a script around that room. And so I thought about the same thing. I wrote a whole story about a house so that they could basically, if they get a house, a couple of actors who will get paid just to be in the, they'll do it just to be in a movie, that they could use it. But I'm saying that's kind of how it happens. The Thomas house, that all 100% me with her, Tiffany helping me out with it on a 12-hour drive. We wrote the story together, like our heads and stuff like that. But it was influenced by I love The Changeling, so the idea behind the Changeling story. I love that movie. It's one of my favorite movies. So there's a couple of scenes in there that I created I saw other scenes that were similar, but that happens all the time. Like again, when you think of a
There's
joke.
a difference between plagiarism and
Yes.
influence.
Right, exactly.
Influence, yes. I mean, even if you, let's say you had like Chris Rock here.
Yeah.
He would probably tell you who his influences are. So if you pay attention to what Richard Pryor was like, you might see a little bit of that, but it won't be his be a persona or a mannerism or something.
One of my favorite stories about influences was Eddie Murphy.
Yes.
Eddie Murphy got a call from Bill Cosby.
Right.
You know the story probably, right?
It sounds familiar.
So Bill Cosby calls Eddie Murphy, and he says, "Well, you shouldn't be saying these jokes because you say a lot of dirty words." And I'm a horrible guy at making.
No, it was like Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
Talking
Yes.
to
Right.
Eddie
But
Murphy.
Eddie Murphy had the balls to tell him, like, "Well, you don't need to say dirty words. I do. Fuck off."
Right.
Obviously, winds up that Bill Cosby was the real bad guy. Eddie Murphy.
In real
Yeah,
life.
right.
Yeah.
Exactly. But I don't like when somebody that's made it already and shit like that shits on everybody else's way of doing stuff.
Correct. Everybody's trying to
Eddie
find themselves.
Again, if you've been watching Eddie Murphy only for the last 20 years, like 10, 20 years, you'd be shocked at how he started, right?
Right.
Raw and whatever
Delirious.
Delirious.
Those are his biggest ones, I think.
Yeah. But different type of comedy. That's a different Eddie Murphy than now, and he's both great at both things,
Well,
right?
you have to evolve.
Huh?
The jokes that he pulled off in Raw would not fly today. So if you're not evolving in your career, you're stagnant and you're done.
Yeah.
Like, he
Yeah.
just evolved and he got older and he matured and
I don't think he does stand up anymore.
No, you don't understand. No.
well, I mean, he's still, yeah, so his career evolved.
His career evolved
Yeah.
because he was making movies. He was basically the same guy on
Right.
stage in the movies,
Yeah.
and he was like, "This is where I'm making the money."
Yeah. Well, that happens a lot with them. That there are some of them that try. No offense. Again, I'm gonna say like The Rock,
Right.
right? He's fun as The Rock.
The Rock.
He sucks as everything else.
Do you like him in the movies?
When he plays The Rock, yes. When he's playing a big, brawny guy, when he's trying to act like he's not a big, brawny guy,
Right.
it loses it because that's not him. You know.
Everybody's got their quirks.
No, but I'm just saying.
About them.
But some people are good actors and some people are. My favorite thing is when you realize, and there's great actors can do this, but a lot of times it's the guys that are not super famous, where they're character actors, where they basically you don't realize, oh, I've seen him in this other movie. You only realize it because of clips online and stuff like that.
Yes.
But there's a ton of those. But like Gary Oldman, right, who's a major actor, he's very good at disappearing in the role, right? You don't think that it's Gary Oldman, but then if you're watching the Brad Pitt movie, you know it's Brad Pitt.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because good-looking guy, decent actor, but he's not Gary Oldman.
Is he a 10?
He's a fucking look-wise he's a 10, but acting-wise he's a 6. Gary Oldman's a 10. There's a big difference, you know.
So you do him.
Would I do it?
I would do Brad Pitt.
Maybe.
Sure, why not? Why not?
100 mil?
Oh, I'll do it for 10 mil.
10.
We're not picky.
If them fighting words,
Gotta go move on.
100 million eyes.
So you have 2 shows,
I do in Brooklyn.
the 16th and the 23rd.
Third.
Awesome. We're doing the Warren House. On the 16th, we're going to the Shanley.
Yeah, but before that, for those of you that are online, there's a free brunch at the warehouse from 2 to 5. You just have to you have to email me. It's on Saturday. It's my son's company. He works for Equitable. So just send me your email if you want to reserve a spot.
You just said it's financial advising for your future.
Yeah.
That's the important part. Yeah.
It's free food too. It's free, in other words, and it's free food. Oh, we lost the signal. See, we've been out of too long.
Yeah.
Anyway, then that night we are at the warehouse. Decadia and Drop Dead Sexy are playing. We're selling special tickets, VIP tickets. You have to put a code in. It's Decadia, Drop Dead Sexy.
Events for the.
Yeah. Look at my events, but it's Decadia, Drop Dead Sexy. You have to put that code in so that you reserve a spot by the vault. Otherwise, you won't be able to sit there because we only have 26 spots for that. Just FYI. Do you have anything to talk about?
I'm lovely.
All right. Okay, because we're gonna call it a day because our cameras are starting to die out. It runs on a cheap battery apparently. You know what? We set up a half hour before, so stupid thing was running a half hour. Anyway, thank you everybody for listening. Appreciate it. Is next Monday a regular Monday? Yes. 2 Mondays from now it's Memorial Day. But
I think we're gonna have a guest next Monday.
We're probably gonna have a guest.
We're gonna make a guest. We're gonna get a comical guest.
Yes. Somebody's gonna sit in the cook chair.
Sitting in the Google chair.
Yeah, in the Google
right.
chair.
Google chair.
We're gonna call it the Google chair. All right. Thank you, everybody. See you later, alligator. And I don't know how to shut this off now. Thank you.